So I want you to have this back to future opportunity with me. I want you to sit with me and the operating principal, Steven, when I used to go at him. And I used to start calling it Stump the Steven. Experience it with me. I want you to start thinking, was this you?
Let me ask you, there are a lot of different real estate offices all over.
Yep, tons.
And I focus in this town over here, and you're over here.
Yep.
So that's a negative for me to come all the way over to you.
Why?
Because I need to be where the door is of that, in the middle of that town, or right there, right?
So, why?
Because it's important that I show on my card, here's the town where my office is. My office, I have prestige if I say I'm located in this town.
Why?
Why do you ask me why? Like a little kid.
Because it doesn't
it's
make
important.
It's
Well,
important
how can it not
to your
make
image
sense?
and what you believe is important. You
Because
don't know
the
that,
card,
because you
because
don't know
then
it's
they're going to say,
important to the
oh, you're in Livingston. How would you know this area over here? Your office is there. How could you possibly know what
Because I go where the internet takes me, and the data on the internet tells me where I need to go and where to price a home. And the MLS is universal, so it doesn't matter where my office is. In fact, in New Jersey, there's no law that requires you to put your address on your business card. So you can...
Everybody puts their address in their town on their business card.
Yes, you don't have to.
What do you mean you don't have to?
There's no law in New Jersey that requires you to put your address on your business
You're
card.
driving me nuts.
You don't have to. In fact, the first year we opened this office...
But I'm going to tell people, okay, first you open the office, what?
I didn't put my address on the business card. We didn't have the office open yet.
But I want to be able to say, you know, I'm a Short Hills agent, I am a Montclair agent, and I want to be able to say that, which means my office address, the office I'm a part of, has to be in that town.
No.
Or I'm in South.
It doesn't.
But how can I claim I know that town and I'm that
Because you
agent
can
in that
bring your
town?
statistics and say, I've sold X number of homes in this town. Does it matter where my office is?
Yeah, but the other agents are going to start saying, well, she's not really in that.
So what if you don't live in that town, but you work in that town? What do you work in that town and don't live in that town? What if your office is in that town, but you live in another town? See, the internet doesn't care, and buyers don't care. They care where the information is. And sellers believe they should care because they have no other way to judge whether you're the right agent or not. So if you show your seller why you're the right agent for them and answer their questions as to you're the right solution provider, you're winning, regardless of where your office is.
But don't I need to be able to, don't I get more energy if most of the people in the same office were all going after the business in the same town? Isn't that important?
It can be, but it's not the number one thing. It helps build market share and lets you walk around and say, I've got nothing else to say, so we're number one in town.
Well, that's important to say this office does most of the business in that town.
I'm
Isn't that important?
not denying that it's important, but
that makes me money as an individual agent.
it has nothing to do about making you money. What makes you money is your skills and your abilities.
But they're choosing me because they're choosing the office, and I need the office to look good.
They're
So
choosing
I need
Bev
to be
because
where
of
the
Bev.
off.
They're choosing you because of you.
Okay, I'm winning one of these. So let's go back. They're choosing.
We've been trying to win one since you started working here, and no, you're not
but
going to win.
Office. They're choosing the office, and that's important.
Every survey,
so I need to be a part of the office that can show that they own the town. Right.
Every survey has ever been that people hire the local realtor that they know and feel comfortable with, regardless of the office or company they're with.
So they're going to hire me because of me, not because of my office?
Well, I'll give you an example. Back in 2004, almost 10 years ago,
okay,
I went to list homes in Livingston, where we're located right now, but my office was in a different town. And in the town I was listing homes in, we did not have an office of that company. There was no XYZ brand, did not have an office.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept listing homes here. And nobody said I couldn't do it.
Okay.
So I just kept doing it until someone called me after I listed 4 homes in town and said, wow, man, you own that town. You own Livingston. And I said, really?
After 4?
After 4. I said, why do I own Livingston? He goes, your signs are all over the place. Everyone's talking about you. And I said, really?
Huh.
Now, the only thing that had changed was 3 of the homes I listed were on side streets, and 1 of the homes was on a main road. So you had to drive by my sign coming in and out of town. But the perception had been made that I owned the town. We did not have an office in Livingston. That company did not have an office in Livingston at that time.
Huh.
So it didn't matter one iota where my office was. It mattered that I was the right guy to sell their homes, and every one of those homes sold quickly.
Okay, but I can get you still, because that means I can go for any office. I'm also going to an office that starts me out at 90-10, because it doesn't matter what office I am in, they're picking me.
But didn't we talk?
Gotcha.
Didn't we talk about this already? That they're picking you, but you're still not going to get 100% at that other company.
But they're going to give me some kind of training. They're going to give me something.
You sure
Right.
about that? I mean, we're the ultimate. Look, Keller Williams, as a nutshell, is what I call a leadership and development company that happens to sell real estate.
Okay, that was another Stump to Steven. So what did you think? Is that something that you were thinking about too? If you want to try to stump to Steven, call me and watch your business take off. I promise you. What do you believe?